Good idea if it weren't for the fact it was on Kick. Yeah.
Remind me, what the hell's Kick again?
I'll dive into it a bit. Anyways, hello everybody, it's Uncle You. I'm fucking tired.
And it's me, Lunar.
And it's me, Battery.
It is, and then it's me. And it's me.
Yeah. Shut up, Megatron! Anyways.
And Patrick is here too.
Hey, Patrick.
Because people always like to interrupt me. But whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick. No, Patrick, I'm sorry.
It's my fault, sorry.
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's late.
Oh. Oh. Shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's start now. So, Battery, so, these are birthday doodles. We missed both Patrick at Battery and Mensch's doodles. So, yeah. So, Battery, go for it.
Mentions and batteries.
Yeah, so, Battery, you name some things we have to draw first.
Okay, let me think.
There you are, Ben. There is
Wow,
Ben.
perfect timing.
Birthday boy number 2.
Right as the stream started, perfect timing.
I'm not protecting.
What?
Oh. What?
I'm not protecting.
You're not
Okay.
gonna provide doodles for us? You want us to draw?
No.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Alright.
Alright,
By the way, what do you want us to draw first, battery?
Anyway, okay. That weird, like, moments kind of threw me off. Now I'm not sure what the hell I want us to do. Let me give me a second to think here. How about a cool pop culture alien?
any cool popcorn alien? Pop culture? Any?
Any? Okay.
Alien.
Okay. A pop culture alien. Okay. Do I dare draw Stitch? Nah. I'm gonna do...
You know, you can still, it doesn't have to be connected to the live action one. You can still draw him if you want.
I know. Oh, I know who I'm gonna draw. Let me pull up a reference of him. Anyways, Battery, to quickly explain Kick, it's a horrible fucking... So, Kick was a streaming website where the idea behind it was gonna be, I forget. It's owned by like some gambling website, and the idea was it was gonna be a Twitch alternative, which I don't think there's anything wrong with necessarily. When Kick came about, there was a little bit of excitement over it. But the thing is, quickly became like, well, imagine all the most degenerate, like, TikTok videos, you know, like the devious licks, like actual criminal behavior stuff, except now it's live streamed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I kind of get what you mean.
I think the funniest though, because we're discussing Kick, because Kick will allow fucking any DJs on the platform, and they only get like a ban for a day. And then there was like one streamer that's like, hey, what if I just just stream the entire movie of the Batman Arkham Asylum? And that's where they're like, whoa, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Epstein Jr., come on in. Creepy guy around women, oh, come on in. Someone illegally showing the Batman movie? No, we can't do that. No.
Yeah, so... Echo5 suggested someone draw Roger from American Dad.
Oh, that's perfect. Somebody do that.
I'm a bit held up with my alien at the moment, so...
I have an alien. I'm. So someone else can take the fucking. I almost said what I'm drawing. The Roger.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. I have something in mind.
Okay. But yeah. It's funny I mentioned Lilo and Stitch earlier because,
They fucked up Jumbo's character.
oh, it's worse than that.
All I heard
They made
was
him a twist
fucking
villain.
the ending. The ending is Child Protective Services took Leela and Stitch away.
Which is one of those things that
That
sound...
goes against the themes of the original movie, though. Like,
Ohana means give your child to the state. And it's just... my expectations were zero. Like, I think... I don't think I'm breaking anyone's hearts here by saying it. I hate the Disney live-action remakes, but... Holy...
they fell out.
They never were on to begin with, though. That's the
They
thing.
fell off since day one. You interrupted me before I could finish my sentence.
Oh, sorry, dude.
It didn't so much as fall off as more so just dig a hole deeper for themselves.
Yeah,
Breaking right through the bottom of the barrel into the crust of the earth and not scratching Satan's asshole.
Yeah,
Basically.
They fell straight into the hollow earth.
You know, it's, yeah, and it's just...
Ohana said means tell your parents go to foster care. Your parents don't love you.
I thought that's all the whole thing that Lilo and Nani were orphans because their parents.
Yeah, they are orphans.
Yeah, it's... I'm amazed they kept that part even. It's like, okay. Yeah, it's especially funny because, like, everything about the movie, everything I've seen... I heard that the movie was gonna be one of those, was actually supposed to be a straight to Disney Plus movie. And, yeah.
You know what the biggest crime is, though?
What?
They completely cut out Tinkley's cross-dressing. That was, like, really funny. Why did they cut that out?
Because the budget was getting too high.
No, it's because Disney's grifting all the time. All the time.
I think
They're too
more
scared.
so...
Yep.
More so, they ran out of budget, honestly. They couldn't do the budget to actually have, you know, a CGI alien man dressing in drag because, you know, that's actually a really funny funny visual.
Yeah. It only just makes the question, if they couldn't have funny aliens in drag and they couldn't have enough money in the budget to actually have Gantu as part of the plot, then it just makes the question, why'd they even make the fucking movie at all?
I agree. Like, why?
Especially after like several other live action remakes did not do well at the box office, and it's very prevalent that a vast majority of people don't want them.
Yeah, like, I think it... like, I don't know... like, I find it, like... I don't know what was the movie that... What was the straw that broke the mouse's back? Like in terms of these live action remakes, because I feel it's like a thing people knew about for years. It's like we all knew the live action remake was bad. So what was the point that people finally were like, okay, we've had enough?
Best guess was probably the Mulan remake after they literally shot the movie in tournament games.
Yeah, that's true. They shot those at the camps where they're like sterilizing Uyghurs and stuff, right?
Yeah, there. I mean, that was one. On I guess it was their Cruella Lion King. I'd say no. That movie did really well. That's the crazy part.
And also, no, people were still trying to defend it too. There was people trying to defend it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there was that, and even the Little Mermaid. Like live action remake still earned a. Well, it wasn't like a big hit, but it earned some money. Same with Mufasa the Lion King was a hit. Like, it's easy to point at Snow White, some people for the wrong reason, but I think more so, but like, I think it's just like a long time coming, and like, I think the fatigue and like the, outright vitriol was kind of a delayed effect. Do you get me?
No, I know where you're coming from, yeah, because some people don't really think about it, because there's the kind of Disney fans, you know, people make fun of Disney adults. I feel like those, like, quote, those Disney adults, for example, they're realizing, wow, this is actually slop.
Yeah, yeah, and it's, yeah, especially because, which one? Dumbo flopped, right? Did Dumbo flop?
Dumbo flop. I think it did. I heard it flopped. I could be wrong.
I'll tell you what I'll tell you what did flop. His big old ears, yeah! I don't know.
That's stupid.
You're welcome.
I don't have enough energy to laugh at that joke, so you get nothing.
How do you think I feel, bro? Sorry.
I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah. We're both eepy. How do I draw a hand? Anyway.
I need a darker brown for this inking. I think he liked my warm-up doodle I did.
Okay. A good example is, so I've been watching Todd in the Shadows a lot, and he's talked about the idea of the delayed flop, where something, you know, where the initial box office was good, but like an earlier installment kind of revealed the problems that caused people to turn away with like the proper follow-up. His example is he talked about his example was with Katy Perry's album Witness, which is the big flop album everyone remembers, but he points out that Prism kind of was itself not a very good album that later on that arguably had a lot of implications for the later album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm focused doing shading.
I just finished mine.
Because everybody knows.
Oh shit! I posted it in the wrong server. My bad. I'm gonna keep it there though, because I'm very proud of it. But I'm gonna post it in the proper server. Give me a second. There we go.
Okay. Because, yeah, or one example I like to use is like fucking. Everybody likes to make fun of The Last Night and like to blames The Last Night for why a lot of the later Transformer movies underperformed. I personally would point to Age of Extinction as to where a lot of things went horribly wrong. Because Age of Extinction, you gotta remember, was one of the highest grossing movies of the year. That means everybody saw how shit it was. We all witnessed it. We all saw.
Maybe fall asleep.
We all saw fucking Transformium. We all saw T.J. Miller's character.
Is he the one who turns into stone?
Yes, because Michael Bay hated him so much, which given T.J. Miller is completely understandable.
It's a completely natural and biologically predisposed emotion to hate T.J. Miller.
My favorite story from that is apparently there were a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids. Make-A-Wish kids watching the filming, and T.J. Miller was kind of being there annoying. And apparently Michael outright said to T.J. Miller, "TJ, these kids have cancer. You're not making them smile."
You're not making them. Oh my god. You're not making.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So. Yeah, it's an interesting. It's an interesting hypothesis and opposites, and especially when it comes to certain works. I am curious what like the final box office numbers of the movie are gonna be, just because I don't know. It might be one of those things that people see on that's like only being cared about and talked about by like, you know, people on the internets, but at the same time, it's like it's not like that something like that can't affect a movie's box office. Ever heard of The Devil Inside?
No.
It was a found footage horror movie, and and nowadays it's kind of famous for having the worst ending ever to a horror movie.
What's the ending?
Okay, I'm gonna just quickly explain. So, it's a found footage horror movie that's trying to be shot super realistically about, exorcisms and possessions. And all well and good. And for the most part, the movie isn't great, but has some cool ideas. And then it ends mid-car crash, right when it looks like more stuff is going to develop in the movie. The movie stops and says the rest of the story is the rest of the mystery has not been solved. If you want more, visit thedevilinsidetruth.com.
That's insane.
It ends with a website link. And
it's so dumb.
the movie opened at #1 in the box office, and very quickly it sank super hard because, well, everybody was talking about that ending and how bad it was.
That's just insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I added my
a little bit
warm-up
late, so I'm
sketch
sorry.
and the first prompt.
I'm adding a little bit of shading tonight. Nothing too simple. Well, not simple. I meant to say fancy.
I think I'm gonna color this one after I'm done with the sketch.
Sorry if mine might be taking a bit long.
You're fine.
Started mine a bit late.
You good. I'm sorry for starting this a little later than I intended to. I was feeling a little bit stressed out. It was a couple things, and I'm sorry for getting a little upset earlier.
Hey, it's fine. You were in a rough place.
It's okay.
Understandable.
Okay. Come to me, Mountain Dew.
Talk to me, Mountain Dew.
Mindy Kaling.
I'll be back. I'm gonna take some Advil.
Mindy Kaling, you're not making them smile. Actually, speaking of not very popular celebrities, They released a figure of Aquafina's character from that Shang-Chi movie.
Of course.
Not gonna lie, I kind of wanna get it as a joke. It reminds me a lot of like the Jack Black Minecraft movie action figure.
Chicken jockey.
Yeah. Oh. Ah, I see. It's a Velma joke. Yeah, I know. Has Mindy Kaling been in anything else lately?
Aside from Kung Fu Panda 4.
Mindy Kaling.
Or Mindy Kaling, wait a minute, Mindy Kaling, I thought you were talking about Aquafina.
No. He's talking about Mindy Kaling from The Office and Velma.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wait, remind me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then, like, during a talk show, didn't she, like, openly talk about, like, molesting a drunk friend or something? Am I misremembering the situation?
I don't know.
It was either touching him inappropriately or, like, soliciting him. I don't remember.
Weird. I don't know, sorry. Anyways, okay. Here's my alien.
Maybe if I'm sorry if I'm okay. I'm gonna full disclosure. I might be misremembering the situation, and I can't believe I'm apologizing to Mindy Kaling, but I'm sorry for accidentally slandering you, Mindy Kaling.
Yeah. Okay. I posted mine in Fart Academy.
Okay, great.
Okay.
It's Alien Hominid.
Yep. We got all our.
There's Zoid Boy.
Okay, I think we're just waiting on Patrick, so let's.
I'm back. I'm back.
Not done with mine.
Oh, I thought. Oh, sorry, G.
G,
Sorry.
You should know G's always the one late.
No, I thought
Don't
something
say
else.
anything now.
I thought G did a different one. Sorry.
Okay, now I have to color this in.
I'm having some Oreo cake stirs while I wait.
I love cakes.
I have some Ruger wafers.
Big.
G, have you tried a new double chocolate one?
Double chocolate, not yet.
It's really good. My least favorite one is the peanut butter one. That one sucks. So what I miss? Awesome! It's the alien guy from Newgrounds. I used to play the game all the time.
His name's Alien Hominid.
Yeah, Alien Hominid.
Okay. Speaking of movies, actually, did you guys see the trailer or clips from that one movie, K-pop Demon Hunters?
Oh
No,
yeah, it looks really
No,
cool.
I haven't.
It's a movie that I think the movie looks fine, but I'm nervous about it for two aspects.
Okay.
K-pop.
Not necessarily K-pop itself. I'd probably be more okay with it if it weren't for the fact that the title K-pop Demon Hunters is, in my opinion, one of the worst movie titles ever. It feels like something's like, hi, my name, K-pop's popular, K-pop Demon Hunters. There you go. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of like those movie titles that are like Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse or Babysitter's Guide to Demon Hunting. Those
I don't
are
know, it's meh, but I've heard way worse titles.
true. True. I just think, but also the other thing. But the other thing that has me worried is the writers on it, or some of them are like writers on that Ren and Stimpy reboot, and I'm just like, oh, please tell me it's not the same
No,
kind
no.
of.
Look, the reason why the Ren and Stimpy reboot was kind of mid is because the Ren and Stimpy style of humor is outside of their skill set.
Oh,
Whatever they're working with here is probably more within their skill set, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine.
yeah, which that is fair. You don't. I imagine like the Ren and Stimpy reboot had a lot more like watchful eyes on it compared to this one. Ironic, given that it's Ren and Stimpy, a show about like all about like, you know, expressive art. But yeah. So who knows? I just remember I just remember like I was trying to look up like if any of the writers had any animation experience, and I saw that project K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm like, that is one of the dumbest titles ever. And now it is real. Okay, well, it's like one of those hidden projects that you wonder, will it ever come to life? Time the Shadows talked about a similar thing where there's a song he wants to find that his like that he knows at least got recorded, but has not seen the light of day yet. And it's a relatively modern song too. It's a song called "I'll Admit That There Was Music," and it is written and performed by Carly Rae Jepsen. You know the
Me maybe.
yeah, and also a lot of indie pop stuff. Carly Rae Jepsen and Chad Kroeger of the band Nickelback.
Look at this photograph.
What?
Look at this fucking shit.
What does that sound like? What does a collaboration between Carly Rae Jepsen and the guy from Nickelback sound like?
Look at this. Insert other sound here.
Alright, mine's finally posted. Sorry.
Hey, that's a really good. Hey,
It's Jumba, the real Jumba, not the
It
fake
is.
one. The real Jumba.
The jumbo.
The
Yeah, it
real
looks
Jumbo
really
Tuxedo.
good, Patrick.
that is a quality jumba.
Again, sorry if mine took so long. I had a hard time figuring out what to do first.
It's all good. It's all good.
I've heard that. To be fair, I've heard that Jumba was a character that was notoriously hard to draw and animate due to how fat he was.
Yeah, fat characters.
Yeah, Yeah, that's part of why. Yeah, it's part of why in like some shots they gave him like a weird oversized head because those shots were animated later.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You almost done, G?
Still working on the line art.
Okay. Do you mind if we move on to the next thing?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Art on Parade. Let's do this. Disgusting. So, my alien hominid. First up, Patrick Jumba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got Batteries E.T. I had a feeling you were going to do E.T.
What clued you in?
The finger.
You know what? Yeah, fair.
I don't know. It's just your wheelhouse, Battery.
Funny
Lu-
yeah, funny pointing fingers. are
Lunar
funny
did
pointing.
too. Oh my god, Lunar did Transmutate.
Yeah, I love her.
And Zoidberg.
Very, yep, very, interesting choices, but very cool.
Yeah,
also
fun
show,
fact,
like,
you wanna know how many
Bumblebee
letters I did transmutate?
Yeah, what led you to do it?
Can
One.
you guess how many layers though? Yeah, one.
Nice. You crazy
That-
bitch.
That is horrifying. How did you get? How did you do
Well,
that?
Uncle, did you show up on warm-up
The
doodle?
power of the
Oh,
cemetery tool.
No, yeah, I wanted to show. Patrick also did a warm-up doodle. That's very cute.
It's a mermaid of the Moo Meadows cow.
Yeah, it's
Oh
adorable.
yeah. You should draw the cowboys of Blue Mace.
Cute one. All right.
Well, it's like the next
All right, battery. Who we're drawing next?
Okay, let me think here. Probably should have spent some time thinking about the next term for it.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
You better hurry up before I break your knees.
Okay. How about,
Ugh.
for old time's sake, a movement character of your choice?
A movement of my choice.
A
movement
movement.
character of your choice.
Okay. Been a while since I got my moom on. Fuck it. Let me get some movement. What is a movement? Long story short, movements are about these hippo-like trolls that live in the mountains and just kind of do their thing, vibing.
Yeah, they vibe. They hang out, they vibe. They live in a big old stovepipe-shaped house.
Yeah.
They're Finnish.
Yeah, they're a Finnish comic.
Finnish comic, and it started off as a series of novels. Then they started doing like little comics,
And
and it also has a variety of televised adaptations.
yeah,
Most famously, the anime from 1990, and also the 3D one from 2019 onward.
I thought of a really funny idea. If I can pull this off, this will be really funny. But yeah, the 1990, yeah, it's got like a million different adaptations from like a bunch of different countries. Interestingly, it's kind of one of those cult things more so here in America. Like, there are people that know about it, especially nowadays, but it was kind of one of those things that that you kind of had to find like some artsy kid who happened to have one of the Moomin novels.
Either that or the VHS.
Yeah, an interesting. Apparently Walt Disney actually did actually want to make a Moomins adaptation back in the day,
Yeah.
but the creator said no. I assume because, you know, with a Disney adaptation, it's easy for them to get overshadowed.
It's also easy to fuck up.
Yeah, and because Moomins, as a franchise, has had a lot of different adaptations, but that doesn't mean they're all good. There are some that have, like, very bizarre and kind of creepy art styles. Or there's stuff
The
that...
biggest example was the Russian movement and all the art styles.
Or some of them are, like, completely go against, like, what the comic is kind of about. There was an early Japanese adaptation, and by Musha Productions, wasn't it?
I
Yeah,
think.
Mushi Productions.
Yeah.